Hey everybody, we're gonna do a quick video on ClassDojo and creating activities for our students. So if you log in to ClassDojo, I'll get back to my login screen. Once you log into your classes, you pick your class you're gonna add your activity to. Then on the top left, you'll see the work portfolio right up here. And click on that. Then right here, you'll see a heading. It says activities, and it says assign classwork directly to student devices. So if we click on create activity, and then we do something, for example, goal setting activity. We'll title our activity, then right here we'll type some instructions. Please view the video attached and answer the prompt. All right, like I said on here, please watch the video. So you can actually record a video by clicking record. Once you click record, it comes up here and you're able to click this blue button. It may ask if you want to allow the camera to work. Once you do that and you're finished, you click the red button. You can retake the video if you need to, and then you click continue. It takes it just a second to upload, and then you decide how do you want your students to respond. You might want them to respond with text message, and text message is just that they're typing their response. The next one is a video, so they could record a video themselves. They could do a photo. If they did a photo, they'd be able to upload a document. For drawing, it would come up with a whiteboard that they could use their device to draw with. And there's also a worksheet in which they can use to respond. In this instance, you would upload an attachment. They would type their answer into that document and then save it for their response. Also on here, it asks who you want this activity assigned to. In this case, it would be whole class, but you could assign it to an individual. Once you click assign to class, it shows up under your activities over here for this class. Now to see what it looks like as a student, I did log in as our favorite student, Miss Martin, over at Barnett. When she logs in, it shows me that I do have to make a video, and then it says please view, gives me the directions there. So I can click start. It's going to ask that student if they can use the camera and microphone. They click allow. Once they do that, they can record their response here, or they could just notice how wild and crazy their hair looks and click stop when they're done. Now, say they want to take some time and come back to this, they absolutely can. So they can save it. It's going to upload that video, however long it takes. Shouldn't be too long, depending on how long the video is. They can close it and come back to it. They can also delete it as if it never happened. And then they can also put a comment on here. So for example, I wasn't sure of how to answer question 3 when our tutorials. So if they wanted to put a comment in there, they could. The teacher will be able to respond to that. I'll show you that in just a second. And then we click hand in. And now, as a student, my work is done. And you'll notice that I don't have any more things for them to see for the teacher, or any more activities from the teacher. So if I come back to my teacher page and refresh my page because I have a new upload, you'll notice here I can approve all of them if I feel comfortable with that. But you can also click on that and decide if you want to approve it. Now, if you approve it, it will be shared with any family members that are associated with this student. Or you can return it as a draft for them to try again. In this case, you can view your video, and then you can write any comments to respond either to the video that they posted or the response that they posted, or if they had questions. For example, this one asked about tutorials Tuesday afternoon from 3 to 4. So now we have that taken care of. We can add extra comments. We can like their posts. And when we want to leave, you'll notice this X over here in the corner for them to do that. And that's how they could do that. Another way they can do it, though, is if you give them the assignment in class, they can also come to their page, and you'll notice that when they log in, they can add posts here. If they click on Journal, it looks like a white page that they just type with. Notice that there are not any formatting things such as bullets or bold or underline, but they can do a spell check, and they can change the way the writing direction is. So if they want to write from right to left for some reason. So that's one thing they can do, and they can post it into their page, into their own portfolio without you having to create an assignment. They can do a video, they can draw something. Remember on the drawing, if you haven't used that yet, you can add text to that. Here is my lovely masterpiece. And then from there, they can use their device in whatever way they'd like to draw something to respond to, an activity you gave them in class if you want to. So they can save that and come back to it, or they can hand it in. And when they hand it in, it does show up in their portfolio as well. So that's another way that they can add to their Class Dojo.